Good morning, students. In previous video, we have discussed the double fertilization. In this video, we are going to discussing about endosperm. Endosperm. Generally, endosperm is a post-fertilized product. Here, yesterday, post-fertilized product. Here, generally, this is one embryo sac. This is generally one embryo sac. These are integments. These are integments. Here, in the embryo sac, this is a egg. This is the secondary nucleus. These are antipodals. Antipodals. Here, totally two male gametes are released into embryo sac. Two male gametes are released into embryo sac. This is actually egg. This is actually secondary nucleus. Secondary nucleus. Here, the first male gamete fuses with the egg to form zygote. Zygote. Zygote is converted into embryo. Zygote is converted into embryo. Embryo is post-fertilized product. After fertilization, the egg is converted into embryo. Here, the second male gamete fuses with the secondary nucleus. Generally, here this is N, this is 2N. This is haploid condition, this is diploid condition. The second male gamete fuses with the secondary nucleus to form primary endosperm nucleus. Generally, the ploidy of the primary endosperm nucleus is triploid. Later, the primary endosperm nucleus is converted into endosperm. Converted into endosperm. The ploidy of the endosperm also 3N. That's why in this way endosperm is developed inside of the embryo sac. That's why endosperm is a post-fertilized product. Here it is a product of triple fusion. Totally two types of the fertilizations that takes place inside of the embryo sac. That is called double fertilization. In this way, endosperm developed. Here actually, this is actually endosperm. And here this is actually embryo sac. This is here large vacuole present in the embryo sac. This is actually central cell. This is totally central cell. Totally central cell. Central cell. Here endosperm is a. This is totally endosperm. This is totally endosperm. Totally endosperm. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue that developed from primary endosperm nucleus. Endosperm is a nutritive tissue that developed from primary endosperm nucleus, that is mainly helpful for nourishes the developing embryo in angiosperms. It is a triploid nutritive tissue. It is a triploid nutritive tissue. Here, the primary endosperm cell or this is primary endosperm nucleus or primary endosperm cell divides repeatedly to form triploid endosperm tissue. How to develop the triploid endosperm tissue? Initially, here the primary endosperm nucleus or primary endosperm cell divides repeatedly to form triploid endosperm tissue. The triploid cells of endosperm nucleus are the triploid cells of endosperm nucleus are filled with reserved food material. This is totally filled with reserved food material and used as supplies the food material for the development of embryo. Actually, what is the main important functions of the triploid endosperm tissue? It is a triploid nutritive tissue. Inside of the endosperm, here more amount of food materials are stored. This triploid endosperm tissue supplies the food material for the development of the embryo. Here, the most common development of the endosperm is the endosperm cell, the endosperm nucleus cell. The most common endosperm development is here. This is actually pen. Primary endosperm cell or primary endosperm nucleus. It undergoes successively nuclear division to form free nuclei. See this one here. This is actually primary endosperm cell or primary endosperm nucleus. The primary endosperm nucleus, it undergoes successively nuclear division to form free nuclei. This stage of endosperm is also known as free nuclear endosperm. Here many number of the nucleus are present. This is nothing but a free nuclear division. Here one of the important point is here karyokinesis division is occurred but not followed by the cytokinesis division. That's why more number of the nucleus are developed inside of the embryo sac. Later, subsequently, the cell wall is formed. The endosperm became cellular. This is called cellular endosperm. Here, surrounding places of the nucleus, cell wall is formed. That's why it is called cellular endosperm. Here, if you see in coconut fruit, in that coconut fruit, coconut water and tender coconut. Tender means very smooth. Here, coconut water and tender coconut, nothing but free nuclear endosperm. Surrounding places of the water. Here, there are thousands of nucleus are also found. Here, surrounding places of the water. Here, this is for example coconut. Here, if you think this is nothing but one coconut. Coconut water and tender coconut is nothing but a free nuclear endosperm. Surrounding places of the coconut, white kernel is there. White kernel, that is cellular endosperm. In this way, in the coconut water, two types of the endosperms are present. That is nothing but a free nuclear endosperm and the cellular endosperm. Here actually the endosperm is mainly divided into three types. Now we are going to see here types of endosperm. The endosperms are mainly three types. First one is free nuclear endosperm. So first one is a nuclear endosperm. Second one is cellular endosperm. Third one is halobial endosperm. Generally, in our NCERT textbook, there is no mention the types of the endosperm. In some cases, in NEET examination, for option purposes, sometimes given to these three types of the endosperm. For that purpose, in this video, I will explain these three types of the endosperms also. First, we are going to see nuclear endosperm. Nuclear endosperm. Here, this is actually embryo sac. Embryo sac. This is a embryo. This is also known as here primary endosperm. Primary endosperm nucleus. This is a embryo. This is endosperm. This is endosperm. Here in this type, the primary endosperm nucleus or primary endosperm cell undergoes successive nuclear division to form free nuclei. See this one here. This is actually primary endosperm nucleus. Here undergoes successive nuclear division. Successive nuclear division. From that one nucleus, two nucleus are formed. From that two nucleus, four nucleus are formed. From that four nucleus, 8 nucleus are formed. In this way, many number of the nucleus are formed inside of the embryo sac. Here, one important point is the karyokinesis division is mainly occurred, but not followed by the cytokinesis division. What is meant by karyokinesis? The division of the nucleus is called karyokinesis. What is meant by cytokinesis? The division of the cytoplasm is called cytokinesis. In the nuclear endosperm, in the primary endosperm nucleus, it undergoes repeated nuclear division, repeated karyokinesis division, but not followed by the cytokinesis division. That's why more number of the nucleus are present inside of the embryo sac. There are thousands of nuclei thus formed. There are thousands of nuclei thus formed and pushed towards to periphery and pushed towards to periphery. Why these nucleus are moved towards to periphery? Because of in central place large vacuole is present. In central place large vacuole. This is nothing but a vacuole. Due to the presence of large central vacuole, the nucleus are moved towards to periphery. This is nothing but nuclear division. This is embryo. Here, this is the first one, nuclear endosperm. In this type, the primary endosperm nucleus undergoes successive nuclear division to form free nuclei. Here there are thousands of nucleus thus formed and moved towards to periphery because of large central vacuole present inside of the embryo sac. This is nuclear endosperm. Next one. Second one is cellular endosperm. Here this is actually one endosperm. This is actually one embryo sac. This is embryo. This is pen. This is embryo. In this type, the free nuclear division does not exist. The free nuclear division in this type of endosperm, the free nuclear division does not exist. But the endosperm divides. But the endosperm here. But division of the endosperm is followed by wall formation. This is actually embryo. Here this is actually the primary endosperm nucleus is divided. Two nucleus are formed. But division of endosperm is followed by wall formation. This is nothing but a wall. Here free nuclear division is followed by cytokinesis division. The karyokinesis division is immediately followed by the cytokinesis division. That's why wall is formed. Wall formation is created in cellular endosperm. Here, first of all, the first wall is transverse. The first wall is transverse. The first wall is usually transverse, sometimes obliquely. See this one. This is nothing but cellular endosperm. This is embryo. This is totally endosperm. Endosperm. This is a cellular endosperm. In this type, the free nuclear division does not exist, but division of endosperm nucleus is followed by wall formation. Division of endosperm nucleus is followed by wall formation. The first wall is usually transverse. Sometimes oblique walls. This is also known as cellular endosperm. Free nuclear endosperm example is coconut water and white and tender coconut. Here cellular endosperm example is, that is also coconut white kernel and datura, adoxa. These are examples of cellular endosperm. The third one is halovial endosperm. This is intermediate type of endosperm. This is an intermediate endosperm. Actually, why the halovial endosperm is calling as an intermediate endosperm? Because of in that halovial endosperm, transverse wall is formed, and also free nuclear division also mainly occurred inside of the embryo sac. Here, halovial endosperms, it follow the both nuclear endosperm as well as cellular endosperm. Two types of the characters are mainly involved in halovial endosperm. That's why it is calling as an intermediate type of endosperm. In this case, the first division of pre-nuclear endosperm followed by transverse wall formation. See this one here. Here this is also known as, in this case, the first division of endosperm nucleus is, this is endosperm nucleus. The first division of endosperm nucleus is followed by transverse wall formation. This is a transverse wall resulting in formations of smaller smaller chalajal, smaller chalajal cell. The first division of endosperm nucleus is followed by transverse wall formation, resulting in formations of smaller chalajal cell. Subsequently, the divisions are generally free nuclei. See this one here. This is actually cellular endosperm. Here, because of transverse wall is common. Here, the lower side of the endospermic, the lower side of the embryo sac, smaller chalajal cell is present. Smaller chalajal cell. The smaller chalajal nucleus, it undergoes many number of the free nuclear division. That's why more number of the nucleus are formed in halobial endosperm. That's why the halobial endosperm, it represented to both the cellular type of the endosperm as well as free nuclear endosperm. Here this is nothing but a cellular type of the endosperm. This is nothing but a free nuclear type of the. This is cellular endosperm. This is nothing but a free nuclear type of endosperm. Due to the presence of two types of the endosperm, that's why it is also known as a intermediate type of endosperm. Examples of halobial endosperms, Ermurus, and one more is Asco, and one more is that is also known as Ascodelus. These are examples of halobial endosperm. Here actually the endosperms are mainly three different types. First one is called free nuclear endosperm, second one is called cellular endosperm, third one is called halobial endosperm. Next one. The next one is differences between endospermic and non-endospermic seeds. Differences between endospermic and non-endospermic. First we are going to see non-endospermic. What is the definitions of non-endospermic? The endosperm is completely utilized for the development of the embryo. That type of the seeds are called non-endospermic seeds. For example, this is actually embryo sac. This is embryo. This is endosperm. Here actually here, see this one here. This is a embryo. This is a endosperm. This is a endosperm. This is a embryo. This is a endosperm. Here next one. Here this is also known as embryo. This is a embryo. What happened here? What is the definitions of the non-endospermic? The endosperm is completely utilized for the development of the embryo. That type of the seeds are called non-endospermic seeds. In that non-endospermic seeds, here endosperm is completely consumed. Endosperm is completely consumed by the embryo. There is no endosperm inside of the embryo sac. Endosperm is completely utilized for the development of the embryo. That type of the seeds are called non-endospermic seeds. Actually, in that non-endospermic seeds, here non-endospermic dicot seeds. Non-endospermic dicot seeds. First of all, dicot seeds, that is wheat, pea, groundnut, all pulses. These are non-endospermic dicot seeds. Non-endospermic monocot seed. Non-endospermic monocot seeds. These are, here that is also known as Sagittaria, Vallisneria, orchids, orchids, Amarcoparas, and one more is called Ceratophyllum. Ceratophyllum. These are examples of non-endospermic monocotyledons. These are examples of non-endospermic dicotyledons. Next one, here endospermic seeds. Endospermic seeds. What is the definitions of endospermic seeds? Here, the endosperm does not completely utilize for the development of the embryo. That type of the seeds are called endospermic seeds. For example, this is actually endosperm. This is embryo. This is embryo. This is embryo. This is totally endosperm. Totally endosperm. Endosperm. Here in the next diagram, this is also known as embryo. This is endosperm. Next diagram, this is also known as embryo. This is endosperm. This is endosperm. Here in the endospermic seeds, the endosperm does not completely utilize for the development of the embryo. These type of the seeds are called endospermic seeds. Endospermic seeds. What is the main differences between non-endospermic and endospermic seeds? In non-endospermic seeds, the endosperm is completely utilized for the development of the embryo. But in endospermic seeds, the endosperm does not completely utilize for the development of the embryo. This type of the seeds are called endospermic seeds. Examples of the endospermic seeds. Examples of here dicot seeds. Examples of endospermic dicot seeds. Endospermic dicot seeds, that is also known as castor, cotton, sunflower, papaya, datura, and Solanaceae group of the family. These are endospermic dicot seeds. Next one, endospermic monocot seeds. Endospermic monocot seeds. Endospermic monocot seeds. This is a endospermic dicot seeds. Example, rice, wheat, barley, rice, wheat, barley, and coconut. All cereals and millets. All cereals and millets. Cereals and millets. These are examples of here endospermic dicot seeds and endospermic monocot seeds. This is about that differences between non-endospermic and endospermic seeds. It is very, very important. Here 3 marks question previous examination, as well as examples are very, very important need examination. Thank you boys and girls.